welcome back to another Vlogmas. Will here, Orlando-based flight attendant. Hope you're doing wonderful. Today is packing day. We are a day away from our Europe trip, and I keep saying Europe, but I guess today I'll officially reveal where I'm going. I'm flying into Barcelona, spending a few days there. I'm heading to London, a few days in London, and then off to France. So I'm actually going to fly into Paris. After that, I am going to Rome in Italy, and after Italy we go back to Barcelona, and then it'll be time to fly back to the States. So 4 countries in the course of, I think it's like 11 or 12 days. This idea started a long time ago. I was talking to my best friend earlier this year, and I was like, dude, maybe we should look at prices and see like how much it'd be if, you know, we were to purchase a ticket. See, flight attendant, I do get benefits with every single airline out there, or almost every single airline out there, and all I have to pay for is taxes. But we were like, you know what, it's gonna be the holiday season, and I think it's gonna be too much hassle. Flights were under 400 round trip, and I was like, dude, let's just go. And after that day, the next conversation we had, he sent me the flight confirmation. So I've actually had this trip booked since, I want to say, February this year. So we then decided that we wanted to visit a few other countries, and our friend Natasha would only be with us for the Spain portion, given the fact that she has to go back to work, but she at least managed to get 7 days off to be with us in Spain. On today's Vlogmas, we are actually going to be packing the infamous carry-on item that I've been searching for a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish drinking my coffee here, and we're gonna pack together. This is the 3rd time that I attempt to film this, and honestly, I didn't think that this was going to give me such a hard time, mainly because of the lighting, but we're finally going to get to it, and hopefully this time is the last time that I have to film it. On this side, I am going to put everything from sweaters, long sleeve t-shirts, and then on this side, I'm going to go with jeans, pants, maybe underwear, and the jacket that I'm going to be using for this trip. I didn't notice that this thing was broken until I actually was editing the other Vlogmas, where I showed you that it was broken, but it was the only one left, so we just had to take it. Normally I use packing cubes, but this bag is a lot smaller than the regular carry-on that I always pack, so I didn't think that using a packing cube was going to be a smart idea. So I went ahead and put all my clothes in little rolls that are not so little, and now as I'm putting them in here, I'm kind of like pushing them down, so that way it's giving me more room to put more stuff over here. I think the biggest sweater that I have is this one, which I found at Uniqlo, and I am hoping to use that for my birthday. This one goes on the other side. But then these are the other 2 items that I have left to pack on this side. I think I'm just gonna put my beanie and gloves in here as well, since this side is really not that much. And then we're gonna go ahead and lock this thing here. I do have some little deodorant balls, so I'm gonna go ahead and stack some in there. This is what the side looks like. I'm thinking it's probably like 10 pounds on this side, and I'm hoping it's 10 on this side, because I think the limit is like 22 pounds for carry-on. And I know some European carriers would actually weigh your carry-on item. I think that airlines are strict in the US. Go to Europe. You'll see how it's like. This is probably the biggest item that I have to pack. And then I have my jacket that I'm going to be wearing for most of the trip. Osvaldo has the same one in a different color, and we're about the same size. I think the same size. And so we're probably going to exchange them, so that way I'd have 2, but only bring 1. You know what I mean? This is lightweight, so I'm not super worried about it adding more weight to the bag. And then I have underwear in this one, and I have socks in this one. I'm gonna have these earmuffs that I'm going to throw in here as well. This is what 12 days in Europe look like. Now I'm gonna truth closing it here. Okay, it's fully closed. I think it's probably like 18 pounds. Now for my personal item, I am bringing this backpack that I've been using for work for the past year. You guys remember that the carry-on I brought 2 packing cubes, so I went ahead and used one to kind of like keep all the things that I'm bringing on my personal item in here. Tech pouch with all the chargers, battery pack, white noise machine, everything you can think of. I have some gadgets in here. These are noise canceling earbuds. I have the converter. Is that what it's called? Converter? I have this remote for my GoPro, so say that the GoPro was sitting right there, I could actually control the GoPro with this thing. This is a little clip-on for the GoPro as well, so if I want to put it here on one of the straps of my backpack, I can do that and just have the camera sitting there. A travel blanket, passport holder. And the second most important thing in here is the Oyster card for the London Underground vlogging gear. I have my GoPro here, battery charger for my Canon. I have tripods. I also have extra batteries for the GoPro. Everything you can think a person who creates content has. I am bringing this reusable bag and this umbrella because I did see the forecast and it's going to rain. For this trip, I'm not bringing my laptop. I'm only bringing my iPad. I have my liquids here that I think I'm just gonna throw in my bag so that way I don't have to worry about opening the carry-on. This helps me stay organized because when we go through London Heathrow, they're gonna have us put all of our liquids in one little bag like this one. Now it's time to put everything back and finish up packing my personal item. Honestly guys, I am very excited to go on this trip. I've been waiting for it, like I said in the beginning of the vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that thing in here. My iPad will go here in the back. Oh, and then the other item I am bringing is my AirPods Pro Max. And that's all I'm bringing. And that's it guys, so without further ado, let's go to Europe. If you did enjoy this packing, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you tomorrow for another vlogmas. Take care.